What's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? My name's Seth, and today we're gonna be taking a sneak peek preview, because we're on the test server right now, of the Extra Life 2017 pack that is going to be coming to the live server probably within the next few months. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure when. It's probably when the Extra Life charity ends up actually showing up. The pack on the test server anyways, we don't have it right now, but it does say that something, a certain percentage of the proceeds are going to be going towards the Extra Life charity, which is for, you know, sick kids and gaming and stuff like that. And we're going to end up getting a bunch of stuff with it. The pack is going to end up costing $30. In any case, I'm going to talk about it a bit more in detail when it's actually on the live server, but as of right now, the only thing we're not going to get to see out of this pack is the 2 dragons that you get, because neither of those actually has a crafting recipe as I'm recording this. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. This is the Shadow Hunter costume that comes with the pack. It is very, very cool. Sky Sunder Sniper. I actually really like the video effects of that little thing. Well, I don't know if it's so much the video effects, but just the way that that thing looks is really, really cool. Then there's going to be the Stone Shaper Tomb Raiser costume. This is the costume, the staff, and the helmet, and I'll show you the total of all the items that you end up getting in here, because I just want to show you that the minions are most definitely different, even if they don't really have that much detail to them, which is kind of strange. And the ultimate itself is very, very different as well. Pink is kind of a weird choice, though. Pink or purple, whatever you want, because, you know, they already had the heart costume that recently ended up coming out. I guess I don't have it on the test server, but still. Then there's also this strange Dino Tamer costume, the Block Tor. Not an actual medical profession, but still manages to save the day every day. Is it supposed to be like a doctor pun or something like that? I honestly have no idea. He's kind of got a scarf around his character, and then otherwise the rest of the suit is just very, very plain. It doesn't actually change the way that any of your dino babies look. Even your ultimate is the exact same. So overall, not really a very cool costume for the Dino Tamer, but it's still nice to actually have another one. And then we've got the Platinum Paladin, which has a pretty cool sword, albeit not much shading going on with it, a decent helmet, and personally, I think a very disgusting costume. It just generally seems to lack detail. I mean, I don't know. It's not like I mained the knight or anything like that. I mean, there's some aspects of it that are definitely neat, but generally speaking, like, that's kind of one thing that I have definitely noticed. I'm sure most of you have noticed as well, but as the devs have started to add in so many different costumes to the game, and that's great. It really is awesome that they've added so many new costumes to the game. The Chaos Crafter on the test server actually has like 25 new costumes coming to the game or something like that. It's ridiculous, and those are actually really highly detailed, and every now and then we get costumes like this where there's like 2 colors going on. It's really undetailed, really unrefined, kind of feels like it's a test costume, and it may very well be that this costume's going to end up changing once it goes on the live server, but I very much doubt it. Now, outside of the 4 costumes you're gonna get, you're gonna also end up getting 14 new allies, 6 mounts, and 19 styles. So that's a lot of stuff for 30 bucks. Still quite expensive, but it's definitely a lot of stuff for 30 bucks. So we've got pretty much the Lunar Lancer's head. Like, seriously, this actually just is like a better, more detailed version of the Lunar Lancer's head. Then we've got Poliwag from Pokemon. I don't know whether or not the devs actually realize that this is from Pokemon because of the amount of Pokemon style things that they've added. Best keep well hydrated, lest you end up incinerated. Okay, that's weird. Shadow Horse helmet. I don't even know what that is. It looks like a demon. Like, seriously, that is the thing of nightmares right there. This is pretty cool that they ended up adding this. I personally don't really like it, but this is what the heads of the characters used to look like in the alpha version of the game. For some weird reason, they had these giant, weird giraffe heads, so it's a good thing that they got rid of it. Then we've got this Gunmetal Glory, which this one's pretty cool, actually. I kind of like it. Oddly reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist. Then we've got Confirmed Conspiracy, which that's pretty funny. It doesn't look like it in any way, shape, or form, but it's supposed to be Illuminati, right? I think, except it's got a purple eye and it's Illuminati confirmed. Then we've got the Beweathered Beanie, which is, I guess, a Schmeep hat or something. I'm not sure. Auxiliary, blah, 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 blah. Oh, well, it kind of floats above your head, which is disappointing. I thought it was just going to be a normal, cool helmet, not something that was going to be, like, just floating above your head, because that means unless your character's bald, the top of his hair is just going to end up being cut off just for this hat. Sorry that the nighttime's coming. Hopefully it's not going to impede the video, but we've got all of the Powerpuff Girls as heads as well, which very, very weird that they're adding them. Like, seriously. Isn't there 4 of them? I don't know, I don't watch Powerpuff Girls, but in any case, you can have your character look kind of silly and kind of cute. Actually, it's more disturbing than cute. Also, this drill that we're holding in our hands is one of the gun styles from the Extra Life pack as well. We've also got the Symbolic Sanctuary, which is kind of weird. I guess it's like a cross or something. Kind of weird to actually have that in this game. A Meowsy Mug, which just gives you a cat nose and whiskers, which that's always a good thing. Then we've got this gun style right here, which is kind of like a bladed pistol. Really, really cool. Really like this one, actually. The purple won't really go with as many costumes as, say, green or yellow would have, but it's still neat that they have that. Then we've got this 8-bit bow style, which I don't see how that's 8-bit. Like, is that supposed to be bacon, or is it that it's like licorice or something? Either way, it looks delicious, whatever it is. Okay, then we've got, I don't know why these are kind of mixed up here. We've got one more bow style here, the Skull Strung something or rather. It's a bunch of skulls all around it, I guess. Looks very similar to another bow style that's in the game, just flower themed instead of this one. And then oddly enough, it seems we've only got the Unseen Assailant, which is the smallest weapon in the entire game and just looks ridiculous. I mean, it's hilarious at least. I'll probably rock that on my ninja just because it's so funny. And last but not least for the styles, we have, where is the staff? There it is. That's actually a pretty good staff for a Tomb Raiser. Not really any other classes that would be able to rock something like this though, right? And the mounts from top to bottom is the powered wheelchair, which, I mean, honestly speaking, I don't really know how I feel about this. While it's kind of a funny mount that they actually have it in the game for sure, and I like the fact that it's actually got moving wheels. Most of all, I'm excited to see the mods that end up coming out of this. But isn't this, like, really, really inappropriate for a charity-donated pack to end up having a wheelchair in such a light game as this? Like, it's just... maybe it's just me, so I don't want to read too deep into it. Then we've got Varless Wolf, which is another wolf reskin. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like a safety dog, I guess. I guess this is also one that helps people as well. Maybe that's the whole theme that they're going for with all this stuff. Nope, never mind, because almost immediately we suddenly get a techno-style tea, please? Does anybody want some tea? The video effects on this thing are pretty cool. I like how once upon a time, the devs used to actually have it as a requirement for no mounts or stuff like that to actually have your character clipping through it. And now they just add plenty of stuff left and right where your character just clips through it, and who cares? I think this is a gliding mount as well. Yes, it is. So that's actually really, really cool that we just get a gliding mount in the pack. Then there's Desert Dromantosaurus. Oh, it's a rhinoceros. Oh, that's cool. And it actually has, I think, a unique animation. I don't think that's the same animation as the bulls. Most of all, I'm excited to see when they actually end up adding some more of these creatures. Honestly speaking, I would have rather had a normal rhinoceros rather than just this weird candy one. And this one I think you're all gonna love, the Light Gunship, which is just a UFO. Isn't that awesome? Reminds me of the old game Vigilante 8. And of course, this is a gliding mount as well. I really, really like the details on it. Very kind of Trove themed-ish thing, you know. It's about time we ended up getting a proper techno, like kind of a neon city style of mount, you know what I mean? Last but not least for the mounts anyways is the Bouncing Beehive, which is quite literally a bouncing beehive. The video effects are strange to say the least. You know, I like the fact that we're leaving a bee trail behind, but the bees like hovering around it are just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of, well, it's kind of cool. I mean, I guess out of all the bouncing mounts, at least this one is kind of neat and makes sense. And then we've got 14 allies to go through. So we got the Snow Squall Strigid, which is a little bird. It's straight up is a bird from the pirate captain, but actually turned into a full-on ally. That is absolutely awesome. Then we have Tuxedo Cat, which should have been in the game a long time ago. It looks like it's a mod of Shock, the monkey mount, or monkey ally. Yes, it is. Can you please move for me? There you go. You didn't actually look towards anybody, though. I want to see what you actually look like. Oh, man, that's adorable. Viridescent Hummingbird, which, of course, is going to be another bird ally. I guess now that they actually have these things, they want to actually start making them. Odd that it looks more like a parrot than a hummingbird, right? But it still looks really, really cool. Then we got Husky Puppy, which is going to be similar to the other puppy ally that they ended up having from the Extra Life Pack 2015. Was it 2015 or 2016? In any case, they changed that pack to the Double Dragon pack, so I'm guessing that this pack is probably going to end up sticking around as well. Silverfang Pup, it's just another puppy thing, and he's all silver theme. Then we've got Planning Possum. I don't really understand what that... Oh, it's a mini Squeakers! Oh, and he's got unique animations too. He looks like a squirrel. Oh, he's so adorable. Oh, that might be one of my favorite allies yet, dude. Oh, that's so good. And then we've got another reskin of it, which is... Huh? I don't know what that is. I know what it is. I know what that creature is in real life, but I don't know what it's called. Either way, he's small and adorable and kind of freaky at the same time. So then we've also got ooh, a bat ally, and he's got a scarf around him and a unique animation too. Oh, that might be actually the top contender for my favorite ally. Oh, that is beautiful, dude. That alone is like so worth it. I love how he's got a scarf on him too, just to add some much needed character to it rather than just being a bat. He's a bat with a scarf. He's a bat with attitude. Moon Dreamer. What the? Is that supposed to be a Kappa? Why is he holding a rocket in his hands? I really don't understand that thing. It deserves death. And then this is pretty cool that we ended up getting the Blocks the Playful. This was actually, remember a long time ago, I ended up doing a mod video kind of showing off a bunch of Lego allies that Be Yellow ended up doing. He has tons of different allies, but they ended up actually putting this one into the game, which is really, really cool. Then we've also got Scapes Goat. I don't really understand what it is. It's a goat on a rocket or strapped to a rocket. That's weird. Like, that's really, really weird. Why is his tail glowing? Oh, because it's on fire from the rocket. That's a nice touch. Wee Wiki. Ooh, it's a hamster. And just like a real hamster, he's all shaky and he's chewing and he's like, yeah, like, oh man, or a guinea pig. I guess it's supposed to be more a guinea pig than a hamster, but that's cool. I know people will definitely end up liking an ally like that. Like, seriously, it's about time we got some more like generic stuff, right? And then these, I remember seeing these on the Trovesaurus mod page, but we've actually got mimic boxes. I don't know why I said that so weird, but isn't that cool? Oh my goodness gracious, the animation on that thing is amazing. And I like how it's a proper Trove chest as well. Now, there was a couple different versions of this mimic box in the original mod anyways, where it would actually open up its mouth and the eyes would be in there, which I thought was a lot more adorable than this one. This one's definitely darker and a lot more threatening, which I know some people that would end up liking something like that. Last but not least, we've got the Starsheen Seahorse, which is a seahorse. Someone's gonna like it. I don't really personally care for seahorses or ocean-themed things, honestly speaking, unless it's sushi, in which case I eat it. But otherwise, that is really, really cool. The allies, honestly speaking, the allies are definitely the highlight, I would say. You know, the mounts and stuff are cool. I love the UFO, but that bat... Oh man, and the little Squeakers ally too. Oh, those are so good. Like, seriously, those are awesome and definitely worth the pack. Not only that, but it's also, you know, they're gonna be giving like up to $40,000 towards the charity as well. So when this comes out on the live server, it's a no-brainer that I'm gonna end up getting it. Not only is that a lot of mastery right there, but also a lot of really good quality stuff. You know, the fact that they actually have some unique animations for the allies and the mounts and stuff like that, rather than it just being a reskin, is enough for me. me. And then the dragons themselves, this one, I remember seeing the mod for this one. He's kind of a more serious, like kind of spiky type of dragon. Looks really, really cool. And then this one right here is actually just a corgi mount with dragon wings, and he's like a dog dragon, so that's pretty hilarious. I'm really excited to see what either of these actually look like in the game. Again, we're gonna end up having a more updated video of all of the stuff that's included in this pack, as well as the proper pricing and stuff like that once it actually comes onto the live server, but I thought it was interesting enough to actually show you all of this stuff and give you, I guess it's more than a sneak peek. It's pretty much everything except for a couple different items. But in any case, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Sign on, stay up.